Okay. Okay. All right. So, on behalf of Regional Institute of English South India, Bangalore, and on behalf of the Department of General Education, Kerala, and SCRT, we would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. Uh, a warm welcome to the Diet faculty in the first place, all the senior lecturers and lecturers from the Diet. Thank you for joining today's session. And welcome to all the BRC officials. We call them block resource persons in Karnataka. In Tamil Nadu, they call it as block resource trainer. So in Kerala, do you call them BRPs or what is it? BRPs, block resource persons. So,
Trainers from BRC, sir.
or trainers from BRC. Okay, right. Teacher educators from BRC. Yeah. So welcome to all of you. And also maybe if you have officials from the cluster level, so you are also welcome. And then of course our teachers who have attended our 1 month certificate in English language teaching program held very recently in the month of August 2025. Most of them have joined. So welcome to each one of you. And we also have a few teachers from other batches, like those who did their CLT earlier, maybe in 2024. Some of them have done it online during COVID. All our programs were conducted online, and we have maximum participation from Kerala during COVID. Actually, there were nearly 100 teachers attending the course, completing this 1 month CLT online. So welcome to all of you on behalf of the director, RIE Bangalore, and all the faculty members, and on behalf of officials from your department. I would like to thank Deepa Martin for organizing today's session. Deepa Martin, planning officer from DGE, and also the superintendent for organizing and communicating with all the diets and with all the teachers. And also Diet faculty have also worked very hard in sharing the links and informing about today's session to the teachers. So, all right, thank you very much. So today's structure is like this. In the first part, which will be from now on till 11:45, teachers who did their 1 month CLT at RIE, they will present their exploratory action research reports. So maybe some 3 or 4 of them will share their exploratory action research reports. And then we'll have question and answer session. Diet faculty and other officials can ask questions. You can give your feedback. You can give suggestions for improving their classroom practices. So that's the first part of today's session. In the second part, other teachers who have done their CLT, a few others, like again, 4 or 5 teachers will share their training and post-training experiences. What did they learn during the 1 month in-service teacher education program, and what did they do back in their classrooms after the training? What changes they have brought about? What are some of their beliefs about English language teaching after the training? Are there any changes in their beliefs, in their attitudes, practices, perceptions? So they are going to share from 11:45 to 1 o'clock. And the session will be recorded, and we'll share the recording with you later in 1 or 2 days. We had a similar program for Tamil Nadu day before yesterday. And we got wonderful response from Tamil Nadu SCRT and all the diets and teachers. It actually, we have a maximum limit of 100 for this platform. And Tamil Nadu, they exceeded, like there were more than 100 participants. Some of them could not join because we had reached the maximum limit. It was wonderfully organized. And yesterday we had it for Andhra Pradesh. It was good response. Some of them could not join because of election duties and other things, but that also went on very well for Andhra Pradesh. And today it is for Kerala. Monday we have it for Telangana, and then for Karnataka. So we are doing this. I'll just mention the purpose. We are doing it because many of our member states, they're asking us to do some follow-up activities. It is, we got a letter from the DGE, Department of General Education, Kerala, asking us to submit a report on the impact of our training programs. So every year they send us letters asking us to share our findings. So what is we hear that your trainings are all wonderful, but what is the impact of this training on teachers, on their classroom practices? So we share the impact reports, but we thought we would also conduct a few follow-up sessions like this, where we would like to hear from practicing teachers, and they'll share their first-hand experiences, right? So this is one such initiative in that regard. And we also have, commissioners and principal secretaries asking us to do an outcome analysis report of our training program. What is the outcome of your training program? Can you share your findings? So without doing any follow-up, we may not be able to judge the outcome and then share anything concrete with these officers. So this is why we have thought of organizing such presentation sessions, dissemination sessions, or follow-up sessions. Okay, all right. So any questions before we begin? Does anybody have any questions, any concerns? And at the end of today's session, you can also share your needs. Like, how do you think RIE should design training programs in future? So teachers, trained teachers, you can share your opinions, you can give your feedback. BRCs and other teacher educators, diet faculty, you can also tell us what kind of training programs does your state need. We have this 1 month CLT, which we know is very useful, but are you happy with this program? Do you want us to make any changes in the program? Do you want us to conduct any other short-term training programs focusing on specific themes, topics, or areas? All right, so at the end of today's session, you can also share your needs and expectations from RISC Bangalore. That's another purpose of conducting this session today. Okay, so with that, I'd like to request teachers to please share their exploratory action research reports. Before they share, just a few lines about exploratory action research. This is not action research in the traditional sense. Action research, I think many DAT faculty, you're familiar with this. But what is happening throughout the world nowadays is, before doing action research, teachers are supposed to, 1 second, just 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. Right, we call it exploratory action research. So before doing any action research, teachers explore the classroom problems. It's an exploratory study. You can also call it a reflective kind of practice. So there may be many challenges, classroom problems, and they'll just try to analyze all these problems and then select one major concern they have with regard to their teaching or students' learning. So the initial phase of this exploratory action research is exploration. Exploration is finding out more about the classroom, understanding the classroom ecosystem by asking reflective questions. What am I doing? How is my teaching helping my students? What are they learning? What is the improvement in their learning? They explore all this. They ask questions to themselves. And then they identify one major problem that they are facing in the classroom, and they further explore. Like if it is, for example, my students in 8th standard are struggling to speak in English. They are very confident about speaking in Malayalam, but speaking in English is a concern. Now, why? They keep asking questions. Why are my students hesitant to speak in English? That will be their main research question. Why? And then they talk to students. They get some data, students' responses. So this exploratory action research is not complete without involving students in the research, right? So they prepare a small questionnaire, they talk to students, collect their feedback formally or informally. They have informal talks with their students. Why? Sometimes they will say, we have a lot of fear. or we are conscious when we speak, we are conscious. We make mistakes, so others will feel bad, they'll make fun of us. So these kind of responses. And wherever possible, they talk to the parents of these students and try to understand what is the background like. What background do students come from? Do they have any resources at home? Do parents spend some time with their children at home? All right. Do parents think that English is important? So they collect some responses from the parents and from their own colleagues. Students, maybe they are not participating in the English classroom, but they may be participating very actively in other classes, in other subjects, maths, or in Malayalam. Maybe they're very much interested, but why not English? So they try to talk to other colleagues and understand students better. Right. So this is the idea is they look at the problem from different perspectives, from different points of view, not only from their point of view. Right. So they turn the table. They look at the classroom from different angles. So that is what we call exploration, exploring, understanding the problem from multiple perspectives. So based on these responses, they have an initial understanding of the problem. What is hindering students from speaking in English? So what is a real reason? They analyze the reasons and identify the major reasons for these classroom challenges. And based on the reasons, based on the real opinions of students, instead of assuming things, so teachers don't make assumptions. They get to know the real reasons. So based on these, they prepare an action plan for about 3 months. How to solve this problem, right? What can I do to help my students improve their spoken English? They prepare an action plan for 3 months and they implement the action. So all this happens during the training program, during 1 month CLT program at RE Bangalore. And after the completion of the course, when they go back to their classrooms, they implement their action plan. And they have to implement it for 1 month. So 1 month implementation is mandatory, and they write a report. They reflect on the whole process. They conduct activities, they analyze activities, they try to track students' progress, and then write a report and share it with us. They have to submit, and only then they get their course completion certificate. So they take 1 month, and those are willing to continue, they continue for another 2-3 months. They look at other problems, try to find solutions. So 1 month of training plus 1 month of classroom practice. So 2 months we are with them. In fact, though we call it 1 month training program, we are literally with them for 2 months. And during this action research process, they conduct mentoring sessions. We have a mentor for each group. So these mentors take initiatives. They conduct online sessions, helping each other, supporting each other, and then tracking each other's progress. Sometimes some of them, maybe they might feel like giving it up, all right, because of many other issues, other work, a lot of other responsibilities are there, right? So they might feel like giving it up, and these mentors try to motivate them, try to sustain action research for at least 1 month. So these are called peer mentoring sessions. So lots of things like this happen during the course, after the course. So we thought all the stakeholders, diet faculty, BRCs, you're the stakeholders. You should know what we are doing, what teachers are doing, how it is helping the system. All right. So some of these teachers will share their exploratory action research reports today. Yeah. So now I request teachers to please, who would like to begin? Our first presenter. I'll be sharing their slides. Can I request, who is it? Shilna, are you ready, Shilna?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, please. Yeah. So I'll share your slides. You can begin, please.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah, you can begin, Shilna.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. As I said already, I'm Shalna Sijos from Chaplasheri Government School. I'm working as an HST in that school for the last 6 months. So, as a part of teacher training, I attended a 1 month course in RISI. And as a part of that, we teachers were asked to conduct an action research. And I selected my class, 8th D, for that purpose. And there are 38 students in my class. And I particularly selected 10 students from there. And the main problem that I found was they were not able to read properly, like their pronunciation, and they couldn't understand the meaning of words. There were a lot of problems regarding their reading skills. So I decided to select that particular topic for my action research. And actually the main purpose was, actually we can't expect that the students will be able to read properly or pronounce properly within 1 month. It was actually impossible, we knew that, but still it was actually the first step of that action research. So I introduced a lot of different uh, activities. Hope that they it will improve these students. So the main what that scaffolding was the like they depend their classmates or peers for improving. So in the beginning, actually, the students were really hesitant to come forward and do something when I insisted them to do so. Like I usually uh, we usually do that. We have a projector in our class, so I usually prepare slides and present it in front of them, and I ask them to read that with the help of their peers. So in the beginning, students were not. They were really hesitant to do that, but gradually they started to show interest, and they were ready to do that. Especially when I gave them the games like bingo, cite the word, and all, they were really interested. Like they were asking for new words. So actually, it was like two words or uh, I mean, um, two-letter words or three-letter words, maximum four-letter words, not more than that. But they really showed interest in that, and they actively participated in that. Then there were story reading sections, like I show them, um, uh, display a story on the board, in the projector, and with the pictures of that. So there were moments they were not able to identify the particular word. During that time, actually their peers helped them, and they were able to complete. Almost all the students were able to complete it, but it was not 100% perfect, but they were ready to do that. And the this actually the time we got was nearly 10 to 20 minutes, and I'm a class teacher, so I couldn't spend much time for this particular work, but still I managed to find time for that. There are some times I recently, as it was term exam, I was continuing this, even though after this time period, that's been the 30 days, actually I was continuing that, but I stopped it when we got the timetable for the term exam. But during that time, students asked me why we are not playing anything with the letters and all. So I realized that they actually liked whatever we did, and actually I plan to continue it when the school reopens. So overall, we can't say it is 100% successful, but it was actually 80%. The main problem that I faced was some students were not regular. Actually, I selected 10 students, but there were not even one day I conducted this research with all these 10 students. That was the main problem I faced. Then lack of time was also there. um, and the methods that we used were really helpful, especially uh, uh, and all the students were there, right? All the 30 students were there while presenting all this. So they also inspired the other students. So almost or to 80 to 90% it was a successful research, and still I am continuing that. That's it.
Thank you, Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. We'll have question and answer session a little later after maybe 3 or 4 reports. So can I request the next teacher to please present? I think Danya. Danya, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm ready.
Yeah, please begin. I'll share your slides.
Okay, sir. Good morning, respected faculty members from SCRT, Diet PRC, and respected mentors from RASC Bengaluru, and my dear colleagues. I'm Tanya Vike, HST English from GHSS Bedurpara, Kasaragod, and today I'm happy to present my action research titled Improving Oral Communication Skills in Non-Standard Students, conducted as part of the RASC CLT in Service program. So before I begin, I sincerely thank the Kerala government for providing us this valuable opportunity for professional growth through this in-service program. And I also extend my gratitude to SART, Diet, and our mentors for their guidance and support. So GHSS Betulpara is a government school in a rural area of Kasaragod district with both Malayalam and English medium classes. Though the school maintains 100% SSLC results, I noticed that many students, especially academically good ones, hesitated to speak in English during activities like elocution, debate, role play, etc. So this gap between written proficiency and oral confidence became the focus of my action research. So the focus group consisted of 8 students from 9th standard, 4 from Malayalam medium and 4 from English medium, representing different ability levels. And the hypothesis was that regular practice of small interesting speaking tasks in a supportive classroom environment would gradually build confidence. And I collected the data. The data was collected using students' questionnaires and teachers' reflections and observation checklist. And to understand their initial levels, I conducted a pre-test on 8th September 2025, where students spoke about their autumn vacation in English. So while a few students were confident, many hesitated, used very short sentences, or laughed, something like that. And this activity clearly highlighted the need for a structured and regular speaking practice. So, as a weekly activity, in the first week, students presented daily English news headlines from sources like The Hindu and BBC. And every morning I shared them the news and they practiced pronunciation and identified new vocabulary. They wrote the meaning of that new vocabulary and framed sentences and documented the work. So this routine strengthened the reading, speaking, and vocabulary connection and reduced the fear of speaking. In the second week, 5 students among the 8, they participated in a SCRT organized role play competition on prevention and management of substance misuse. So, and we won the first prize in the DO level and the second prize in the district level. And the continuous rehearsals improved their pronunciation, intonation, body language, and teamwork. And I'm very happy to say that. And in the third week, the students delivered a short talks on topics of their own choice, focusing on expressing expression and clarity. So by that time, during the puja vacation, I asked them to prepare a reading reflection log, write anything which they have read on that puja holidays, and ask them to present one reading reflection orally, promoting independent reading and confidence. So gradually, what my findings was gradually the students moved from hesitation and Malayalam dependence to more confident in English usage, and they began taking initiative and self-correcting their speech and particularly actively. participating actively through all the programs. And I took feedbacks from my colleagues and also from parents to confirm the visible improvement even outside the classroom. The major challenges challenges I faced were the fear of making mistakes from the students. Okay, they making mistakes, and also in the case of the time management. And these were addressed by creating a friendly, non judgmental classroom atmosphere and gentle correction, peer support, and integrating short speaking tasks into a regular lessons. So this overall, this action research experience was truly enriching, and it reaffirmed that consistent speaking opportunities combined with a supportive environment can transform the shy learners into confident speakers. And the visible progress from the initial hesitation to confidence was most satisfying outcome. And I personally believe that this simple and replicable model can be effectively adopted in other English classrooms as well. Thank you, sir.
Excellent. Very good. Yeah. Who is our next presenter? Is it TG or next presenter? Are you
Yes, sir.
ready? Yeah, TG.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
all right. Yeah.
Good morning, sir. Is it audible?
Yes, 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 please.
Okay. A very good morning to all the respected faculties. And I am TG P. Thomas from St. Stephen's School, Pathanavaram, Kollam. And for the 30-day CLT program action research, I selected the topic Enhancing Reading Comprehension. So, as an introduction, before I reached RIA, I faced this problem in my class. So that's why I selected this topic. And after the course, after August, when I reached, our honor exams were over. And I was really fortunate to get an opportunity to interact with all of the parents directly, because we had to deliver the progress card, and so we had to conduct a PTA meeting. So I convinced the parents about the problems that the children faced, and I told them that I'm going to find some children and I needed their support for that. So in order to identify the core problems of the students, I prepared a questionnaire. I'm sorry. First of all, I prepared a baseline assessment. That is a simple passage about a story, and I asked the children to read it and to find the meanings of it. And I asked them some questions. That was to find out the children who could comprehend properly, who was average, and who could not comprehend the passage. And thus I found 33% of students found it difficult for comprehending. And in my class, I had a total of 33 students. And among them, I found 12 students. I selected 12 students for my action research. And I prepared questionnaires for the parents, and after that, and for the students also, because as part of the planning, I needed to find the core problems, and I had to find the research questions that should guide the study. And from the questionnaire, from the feedback, I found that the parents faced that they told that their children could not read fluently, and they could not grasp the ideas, and then they were not at all interested in reading English books, and also they had financial difficulties that they could support their children to enhance their English reading. And they were also illiterate, so they could not help the children or provide the support for the children. And as the students' responses, I found out that they have a difficulty in understanding the passages due to poor vocabulary, and also they were also very nervous, and fear upruled them because they could not read loud in class, and then they needed continuous guidance and support for their improvement. And as I found the core problems, one was the limited vocabulary, that students struggled with the unfamiliar words. And then there was also lack of reading strategies. That is, they did not read properly. Actually, the skimming and scanning, it prevented students from identifying main ideas or interfering meanings effectively. And then the next one was a poor connection between the ideas. They could read each word, but they could not connect the words and the meanings, and they could not get the complete meaning of the sentence. And then the main thing that upruled them was their low confidence, because they were because of the repeated failure, they were actually afraid of coming forward and reading or responding. And the research questions that guide the study was that the vocabulary pre-teaching, that is, how can vocabulary pre-teaching support students in reading comprehension? That was what I had to find. And how could skimming and scanning help the students understand the main idea of the passage? And then, how does group reading influence students' confidence and comprehension while reading English passages? So, before starting my action research, I found out that 40% of the students, they were low confident, and 40% of the students, they had poor connection between the ideas, and 20%, that is among the 12 students, I found 40% had low confidence, 40% had poor connection between ideas, and 20% had very limited vocabulary. And in the case of the 20% those who had only limited vocabulary, actually, that was it was not only in my hands, because I needed the support of the parents also. So I called the parents and I talked to them, and I convinced them about the problem of their children. And then the parents, actually, they were shocked, because these children, they knew to read. And these children, when they reached at home, they used to read aloud, and the parents thought that their children knew and they could understand everything, and they could study well. But this shocked them, and then they told that they would support me by at home. They could, one of the parents, they hired a girl who stayed near the house, and she came and helped him. And the other boy, his brother itself, tried to help him. So these two children are the main problems, and now actually now they are getting improved. And as the part of my action research, I made a picture description, that is a short text description featuring a rabbit character, and I divided the children into groups. That's a 4 plus 4 plus 4 groups. And then I provided this material and asked them to read and discuss in the groups. And the children were very happy to get it, and they discussed and they had to present it. But I found out that 2 or 3 children, they didn't come forward. So I had to find a solution for that. So now I divided the group into 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. And then I found out the children started interacting each other more effectively, and they could also present it. And after that, I produced a second story that is a story based. The other one was a picture description, actually describing the whole picture. And I'm sorry that I couldn't include this in this. and then the story was based on the same pictures, and I gave them Malayalam meanings also, because I found out that some children struggled with the meanings of words, and I gave the Malayalam meanings of the difficult words in that paper itself, in the sheet itself. And then children, they were more happy and they interacted, and then they started giving good responses. And actually, this is continuing now. I'm still planning to continue it. And all the children now, I find it that these children are very happy and they're very confident. And after the Christmas exams, when I saw them, I found out that they were very happy, and they said that they could do better. They could understand the questions more. And now they said that they are confident that they can improve a lot. And I was very happy to hear that response. And the key findings and the observations of my action research is there were visual support works, and that is connecting words with meaning through pictures, helped students show interest and confidence in reading. And then group discussion benefits were there. Collaborative reading and discussion helped clarify meaning, improved collaboration, and build confidence in explaining stories. And then mother tongue bridge, that is providing Malayalam meanings of different words, motivated students and strengthened contextual vocabulary learning significantly. Then the positive reinforcement was that I rewarded the students with stickers while engaging in their reading activities. And actually, I find this very helpful, because the parents are so happy, the children are so happy, and they are actually confident that they can come forward. And for this, I extend my heartfelt thanks to RIE and the Kerala government for giving an opportunity for me. And actually, I learned how to handle classroom challenges more confidently, and it helped me to improve my teaching methods and understand my students' needs better. And the support and training improved my confidence and helped me to become a more effective and reflective teacher. So thanks a lot.
Yeah. What about the challenges faced? You have one more slide.
So I have discussed that, sir.
Oh, you have discussed already.
Yes,
okay.
yes, I have discussed it.
Okay. Thank you.
So,
well done. Very
okay.
good. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, that's nice. So these are the reflections. Yes. Okay, excellent slides. Very good. Yeah. Who is our next presenter? So everybody.
Shall I?
Yeah. Who is it?
Shall I? Sister Josephine.
Josephine. Yes, please. Yes, begin. Please begin.
Good morning to all respected PTs. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. I am Sister Josephine, Vimala Hridaya School, GHSS from Kollam, Patathanam. I am teaching in high school, 8th and 10th, handling with both the mediums, Malayalam medium and English medium. So I took the research topic is enhancing the reading skill of differently able students in English. Actually, from Bangalore, RSA, most of the teachers are taking reading skill, enhancing the reading. So I thought that we'll discuss with to improve the differently able students, whether they are improve or not, I don't know. I discussed with the Ravi sir also. He said that the result is very slow. Then also you can proceed, sister. Then so I took the topic. Then when I came back from the Bangalore, it was a holiday after the reopening. During the holidays, I got the first term examination sheet. So while correcting all the papers, Malayalam medium papers, I got very shocking, very shockingly, because I have on strength is 15, but out of 15, I got 8 students below 5 marks. So I was shocking while correcting the papers. After reopening, when I distributed the papers to the students, they got others. They got other subjects. Really, they passed. Only English they failed. My research topic is enhancing the reading skill to the differently able. But while shocking this paper, I was turned into this one. So then I asked the students, why you can pass the other subject? Why can't you? Very difficult, whether you got faced difficult or not. Then from the students, I got the responsible that reply that we are not able to read the question. So we face the difficulty to answer question to the answer. Then I took this as a challenge. Then I took myself found that during leisure time under lunch breaks to collect all these papers. I got out of 12 students.
Yeah, actually I'm sharing your report. Everybody can see the report, right? Is the screen visible? Is the report visible? Can you all see it on the screen? Just say yes.
Yes, sir. I can see.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
So out of 12 students, regularly they used to come only 6 students. Only students are regularly. So every day I found my time during leisure time and lunch breaks to enhance these students. Start with I was confused with how to teach, what to teach, like that and all. Because this differently able students very slow learner. She got 0 mark. So I was discussed with the special education teacher is with in our school from BRC. I discussed with the teacher how to improve. So she said that it will very difficult, sister. Slowly you can teach. The result will be very slow only. So anyway, I am not depressed. I was with dedication. I took the students, then I informed the students and the class teacher during this leisure time and lunch break. I collected. I informed the students, so they also interested. First, some of them not interested, some of them interested. Anyway, these students came, and I started with the 2-letter words. Progressively 3 letters, 4 letters, like that I started. Then dictation, I put the dictations, audio, video, games, and match the test paper, match filling the blanks, and group discussions. Group discussions means group reading, loud reading by teacher and peer itself. Then revision activities are discussed, done. Only the duration is I got only 1 month, September 8th to October 8th. So time consuming is very less, but even though I am very happy to take otherwise to take the class for these students, and I faced difficulties irregular attendance. and the lack of interest, and children wrote and their notebooks they won't bring every day. What I have given the notes and drilling activities and all, no, today they will write and tomorrow they will bring another book. So it is very I face very difficulty. I cannot continue all this and all. And also for them the memory power is very less. On the spot what I teach is they are very ready to say, but after one period or after or 10 minutes or next day if we ask, they forget. So I faced very difficulty. But one thing is students are progressively they are interested, and I too took challenge as a challenge to take. As a final result is I got improvement is from the students. Not 100 percentage, 20 percentage, and the topmost is 30 percentage. I got the result. Very slow, but I cannot take the 100% till I am continuing the students to do this my action research, and they also coming regular classes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, excellent. Well done. Thank you so much. Right. So, yeah, you would have seen the full report. All right. Yeah. Right. Anyone? Yeah. Anyone else?
One thing is there. Before they were low confidence. Now they are interested, and a little bit they are interested and confidence to read at least not paragraph, at least the sentence.
Thank you. Thank you, sister. Or any other presenters? Any other teachers who would like to present their exploratory action research report before we move on to the discussion part? I think everybody has done, but I mean, today because of time constraint, we cannot really ask everyone to present. So 3 or 4 reports. I think we had 4 presentations, right? 4, and then yeah, we have experience sharing session after this, for which Dr. Pooja Giri will join. She'll join the next session. Okay, so if there is no other report, then I request all of you to please interact with the teachers. Yeah, so the floor is open for discussion. I request SCRT official, if there is anyone, and then diet faculty and all the teacher educators from BRCs to please give your feedback, suggestions, and your opinions. Yeah, or yes, over to you, please. You can unmute, turn on the mic, turn on the camera if possible, and share your views. Yeah, the floor is open for discussion. Right, lecturers, you can please unmute and share your feelings. What do you think? I mean, do you think teachers have really worked hard? Were they successful in bringing some visible changes in their classrooms? Have the students improved their learning? What do you think? And what is the way forward? Yeah. Okay, I think we can begin with, I'll call out the names. Dr. Vinija, would you like to share your feedback? Vinija, please, are you there? Vinija, are you there, or anyone else?
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible, Vinija. Yes.
Okay, there may be some distraction because I'm attending another workshop here.
Okay.
Uh, okay.
Okay. Anybody from the diet or from the BRC? Aparna, would you like?
Sir,
Yes. Yes.
sir, I'm Viji from Kerala.
Yeah.
I also want to present my action research.
Okay, please go ahead.
Sorry, I couldn't send you the PDF or anything
Okay.
beforehand.
Yeah.
I'm Viji CV from
I
GHSS
can share
Mepadi,
your
Vayanaड.
handwritten. I have your report, handwritten report. I'll share that. You please go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I have joined service in 2017, December 5, and actually I'm from Thrissur district, and got entered into service in Wayanad. Then here I am working in a government school. It is located in Mepadi, Y3 block of Wayanad. Here we have English, Malayalam and Tamil medium classes. It is a co-educational school offering education from upper primary to higher secondary. It is in a rural area, and the problem that I faced, I think the problem that we have here is a learning gap identified, is that reading is a key skill for high school learners in Kerala, as it directly influences academics success and language proficiency. However, many students read slowly and word by word, which affects their comprehension and exam performance. To address this, timed reading exercises were introduced in a class. This study explores whether timed reading practice can improve both speed and comprehension in a period of 1 month. Of my focus group was, I selected 10 students from standard 9. It consisted of 5 students from Malayalam medium division A and 5 students from English medium division E. Among them, there are 6 boys and 4 girls. As the number of boys in a school is higher than the girls, I selected them also on a basis of their academic background. In a group, 3 students are above average, 5 are average, and 2 are below average. Then tools that I used was that pre-test and post-test for speed and comprehension, worksheets, passages of 200 to 300 words. Then my topic is that the impact of timed reading exercises on reading speed and comprehension among high school ESL students. Duration is 1 month, and I selected 10 students of class 9. My main objective is to improve students' reading speed and comprehension through regular timed reading sessions. In the first week, a pre-test was conducted on 8th of 8/9/2025 to check their speed and comprehension level. On 9th, reading goal chart activity was conducted to make them aware of their reading habits and to improve their self-monitoring. On 12th, a timed reading practice was given to improve speed without compromising comprehension. This was done through group activities. In the second week, predict the ending activity was given to enhance their comprehension through prediction and inference. On 20th Saturday, we have conducted a workshop in which students were given covers of products they daily use, covers of soaps, washing soaps, agarbatti, bingo, etc. are used. These authentic materials made their learning more interesting. Through this activity, students got great interest, introduced to an enthusiastic way of learning. Students also got a chance to improve their reference skill. These were all group activities and gave them great opportunity. Outcome was that average reading speed improved from 90 words to 125 words per minute. Comprehension accuracy also got improved by 20%. Learning outcome was that students learned to read more fluently, focus better during reading, and understand the text meaningfully. Findings and observations: conducted pre-test and post-test to measure progress. Feedback from students reported that they enjoyed the short-timed activities. Colleagues noticed improved fluency during reading aloud. Parents said students showed more interest in reading English newspapers. And then challenges that I faced during this activity was that initially they were very anxious and limited availability of suitable reading materials, difficulty maintaining daily routine due to timetable constraints, solutions, level-based passages to reduce stress, collected materials from library and online sources, integrated reading activity into morning sessions. Reflections related to this was that this action research helped me realize the power of consistent small reading practices in improving fluency. I gained confidence in handling mixed ability group and assessing reading through both speed and understanding. Students developed a positive reading attitude, and I plan to share this strategy with colleagues in the next department meeting also. Thank you, sir.
Well done. Thank you so much for sharing your report. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Very well done. Yeah. Now we have a little time for discussion. Is anybody who would like to ask question? Yes, Aparna, please.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. For excellent purpose, and congratulations to all presenters. And I have one doubt. In all these 5 research studies, the sample consists of high school students who entered school at least by 8th standard and have completed 8 to 9 academic years of schooling. And I'm shocking. What can we infer from the findings that even now they struggle to read and comprehend effectively in English? And I think, isn't it quite alarming? If the sample were primary students, such results would be understandable. But at high school level, what does this indicate about our language learning system? I wonder. And the second one is, why do the majority of researchers focus on grading skills? And that's simply out of my curiosity. And that's all. Anyway, congrats to the whole team.
Thank you. Thank you for such an important observation. Yes. Yeah. So anybody can respond to this, not necessarily teachers or those who presented their reports. Anybody can respond to Aparna's question. One is, why is it that so many of them are focusing on reading, all right, or literacy, ability to read and then write, of course. It's not that all of them have done their action research on reading. There are a few teachers who have done it on speaking and also on writing, and some have focused on grammar, how to improve their functional grammar, right? Some of them have looked at it in an integrated way, and some teachers have looked at ICT skills, how we can use technology to help students learn better. So they've looked at different issues, different challenges, and it's their choice. We are not giving them topics, or we are not forcing them to look at this, look at that. It's based on their need, their concern, and their priority. Like maybe now they feel reading is the most important thing, and then maybe slowly they look at other skills, writing, and then maybe spoken English, right? Yeah. So they'll begin with this, and then they'll think of other issues. Any response for the first question? Isn't it alarming that many students lag in their reading abilities, reading skills? Is there any? It's not that the whole class is facing this problem, right? They're focusing on those students who need more support. Maybe 5 students who are a bit poor at reading, maybe 8, maybe 10. The number could either be a little more or less. So, yeah, you know the reasons is because of many reasons. Yeah, Hajara, would you like to respond? Yes.
I noticed that the children are more comfortable with their mother tongue. So, as a general notion, children are tended to switch to mother tongue. If we only one period they are learning English, as far as the Malayalam medium classes are concerned, only one period they get an opportunity to or an exposure to English language. But the tendency is to switch to Malayalam language, which is more comfortable for them. And from the part of authority also, I think that we have a general notion that a school should be very silent, keep and quiet. Sometimes authority, if we make them speak in the classroom will be disturbed. But actually that disturbance is a must when we are learning a language. So we should see things from that point of view too. That's my observation.
Yeah.
Can I add, Ravi sir?
Yeah, please. Yes.
Hello, I'm Pooja, faculty RISI. So I think when it comes to reading,
Pooja, welcome to Pooja.
She's
going to handle the second part of today's session. Yeah,
I have not yet gone into the session yet, but since it is more on reading, I thought from my pedagogical perspective, one of the reasons I think why students are not able to read is somehow the teachers are not able to make the students, sensitized to the meaning of the words. Meaning of the words that is there in the text. For example, sometime back when I had gone to Tumkuru, a child was reciting a rhyme. Let's say, I'm wet through pitter patter raindrops, pitter patter raindrops. I'm wet through all that. They finished doing it. Then I asked them if they had finished, but they had done all of those without even understanding what is wet. So I asked them, what is wet? Do you know wet? They did not know the meaning of the wet. So somehow, even there was a poem, a teacher had already taught the poem. And in that poem, there were words like lay, all right, rest, few words. And when I asked them to just show in gesture, what is the meaning of these words, even if they cannot tell the meaning in English, I realized that they were not able to tell the answer, but the poem is completed. So in the pedagogical perspective, I have seen that we are not sensitizing children to the meaning of certain words, which has to be done repeatedly. It's not that you do it once and you forget or things like that. And then in the same school, when I went, there were a list of words pasted on the class, right? Like there are all the TLMs in the class. And when I asked them, children do not know the meaning of those words that is there in the TLM. When I asked them what is a doctor, they were able to show little in action. Then there is a word like conductor, they did not know. So I think the reading can be improved only when the children is able to sensitize to the meaning and then the spelling of the words, so but most of the time I have seen that there is a lot of translation going on, and in the process sensitization to the meaning of the words, basic words, is not being done. So I think that is what I can say from the pedagogical perspective.
Yeah, thank you, Pooja. Yeah, also I think they're looking at reading as a process, not reading as a product, not just answering the questions or writing in the exam. So reading as a whole process. So somebody talked about skimming and then scanning, and then a lot of comprehension related activities. So it is developing reading comprehension skills, I think, which is a real challenge. Even 9th, 10th students, independent reading is a huge challenge. It is not easy to develop independent reading skills, reading silently, reading with comprehension, reading and interpreting the text. These are all higher level skills, right? Cognitive skills. So they're not, I think most of them are looking at this higher level skill in reading, reading as a cognitive skill, reading as a process, reading as a meaning making process. That's why I think so. So many of them are focusing on real reading abilities, which makes students independent, autonomous, which is a real life skill. Any other questions related to this or related to? Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Actually, my intention is just to open up the forum. And Pooja, ma'am, I'm Aparna. Good morning. I'm so happy to see you again. It has been such a long time. I recollect my RI memories and your warmth. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, Aparna, for opening up the discussion. Thank you.
And next. I think so. If you are talking about the higher skills here, I remember I remember when we were doing the e-Sambhashini program, there are exercises where if there are words, if they can draw a picture related to what they have understood, if they can show an action according to what they have higher skills. Sometimes even if you are able to give the mother tongue version of the difficult words. So these are basic ways in which you can slowly allow them to, because if there is a passage, in that passage, there might be about 4 to 5 difficult words. So you supply the difficult words in Kannada or on the language that you are teaching and ask them to read. And then you ask comprehension questions. That's slowly how they start become independent learners. These are the beginning ways probably you can do it. And once they have understood, okay, can they draw the scene that they see related to that particular exercise, or can they come and act out whatever they have comprehended? So I think these are only after this basic comprehension is over, then we can move on to critical thinking or analytical thinking. Basic is the textual comprehension, right? So I think
any other questions, anybody? Yeah,
Sir,
Dr.
can
Vinija?
I talk?
Yeah, Vinija and then Vijay.
Sir, actually, no questions from my side, but I would like to take a moment to express my appreciation for this dissemination program organized by RIAC. It is truly encouraging, sir, to see RIAC providing such a meaningful platform for teachers to come together and share their post-training experiences. What impressed me most was how the CLT training has moved beyond theory and found real expressions in classroom through exploratory action research. I would like to congratulate all the participants for confidently showcasing their professional journey. And congratulations, RIAC, for taking such an initiative to giving such a platform for the teachers. And all the teachers' work is inspiring and motivating to other teachers as well.
True.
And
Absolutely.
feel happy. Yeah, we're so happy to be a part of this session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
And I couldn't respond well before because I told you I am attending another program.
Yeah, true. Yes. So it's real hard work. Teachers have really put their heart and soul into this. They've sincerely worked hard to address some of these burning issues in the classroom. Yeah, Maya, would you like to say something? Maya? You're unmuted. Or else Vijay, would you like to say something? Vijay?
Actually, I want to tell something,
Yeah.
add more points to that. Nowadays, reading skills getting more importance, so that understanding the question is very important to answer. In our, we have changed our pattern, question patterns now, and it is very important to have correct comprehension. Reading comprehension is very important now. Different levels of questions are asked nowadays in our question papers. So even the 80 or 90% scoring student is not giving great importance to vocabulary. So more concentration is, when we give more concentration to reading, they will definitely get benefit from that, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's a valid point. I appreciate. Anyone else? Any other comments before we move on to part 2?
Sir, sir, am I audible?
You're audible.
Okay, sir. First of all, hats off to the entire RI team and also the presenters of the session. So, the prime thing about reading is that, as the one I think Vijay ma'am said, nowadays our reading skills have to be improved because it is being a part of our assessment. But in normal classroom practices, I think that reading is diminishing from our classrooms daily routine. And the bulk of the reading sessions the students are facing only during the examination time. And that at that time comprehension becomes a Herculean task for them. As we all know, the different levels of learning the students have to practice, like reading from the lines, reading between the lines, and reading beyond the lines. The levels like comprehension level reading, scaffolded reading, critical reading, creative level reading, etc. So I think that if classrooms, I think nowadays we are giving only a little time for the reading sessions for students, like loud reading, silent reading practices are diminishing from our classrooms. Maybe that observations might have led our teachers to take that skill for their action research. But the one thing I have to say is that as these experiences are shared, this becomes their expertise, and also it gets enriched like educators like us. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving a wonderful opportunity for these teachers. Thank you, sir, once again.
Excellent. Well said. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yes, it is an enriching process. The whole process of doing this classroom-based research, it is so enriching, empowering, and they not only develop their teaching skills, they also help individual students to pick up language skills, and also they develop a kind of research attitude, looking at everything not from a problem point of view, but finding solutions. So it's a solution-oriented kind of approach, and if they're able to address one challenge, they'll be able to address many more challenges in the years to come. So that is our hope, and I'm sure teachers will continue this spirit and do many more things in their classrooms.
Can I add, sir? Here.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
basically, I was just reflecting on it. I think the challenges with the reading is when you make it so complex, like critical thinking, that itself might be a deterrent for the children. Reading should be more of pleasure, the pleasure reading. Now, the fact that the textbooks that we have in our school has become a more of a academic perspective, because of which the children are not able to read. For us, I think the natural reading improves when we are reading it for pleasure. So if instead of focusing only on textbook reading, you should encourage the children to read books which is of the topic of their interest, like like, for example, if somebody likes sports, somebody likes, a novel, maybe they can read that. Somebody likes magazines, somebody likes, these are the lighter topics. See, because reading did not come only from a textbook, it can come from any source of the material. So instead of focusing more, if you want to just encourage children to do independent reading, first you should focus more on the pleasure reading, where they pick topics of their interest rather than complex reading, which is already very tiring for a child, and a systematic reading which is in the prescribed framework of the thing. So maybe as a homework, sometimes you can encourage pleasure reading. Go and pick up any topic of your choice, let them read and come. Even if they read about movies, even if they read about films, even if they read about actors, even if they read about sports, I think that is absolutely fine, because that is where the interest comes into play. Because from what Madam Bindu, somebody had thought, I thought this point came to my mind, that pleasure reading has to be encouraged.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, it's declining. Reading itself is on the decline. Yeah, that's true. Addiction to mobiles and other devices. I think, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Pooja, over to you for the next session. All right. Yeah. This is training and post-training experiences. A few teachers will share their experiences. Yeah, over to you, Pooja.
Yeah, I think my responsibility is to just elicit what has been your experiences after having attended this CLT program for 30 days. It is the impact that has happened at your classrooms, how it has changed your classroom, your attitude towards English language teaching. And is your class different from the class of the teachers who have not been trained in RI? Are people telling you that your results are improving? The other officials saying that your students have started speaking better, or their grades are improving? And you as a teacher, because once you begin 1 month of training program that you have here, you are energized, you are very happy, you go and try out. Have you been able to sustain that over a period? For example, me, Ravi sir, we have been teaching here for 15 years together. But still, we try to retain that enthusiasm in the class. Even when we come back, we get bored. But with you have seen all our classes that we try to sustain that enthusiasm throughout, at least inside the classes. So I would like to know how far the training program at the institution has brought in a change at the individual level, and at the school, or at the children, and at the results at large. Some of you can probably share.
Yeah. Hajara has given her
What
link.
worked, what has not worked. Maybe those things also you can probably, share.
Yeah.
Hello.
Only Hazara is there, or any other teachers from CLT?
They're there. Others are there. Maybe they'll share.
Others can also share, please.
Yes.
It would be nice to hear your voice.
Yeah. First Hajara, right? And then others.
Hazara, yeah.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity given. I'm really thankful to RASA, first of all, and our government to attend this program. Anyway, a very warm good morning to respected members of faculty from Diet, SCRT, BRC, and especially members from teachers from RASA. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Really, definitely, I can tell you that there's a probable or there's a notable changes in my classrooms, because before attending RASA training, we were teaching in the classroom. Sure, it is in a proper way, but we have been given training classes, refresher courses. But I do not devalue or underestimate the clusters and the training given in our state. But actually, we were sharing what we have. We did not get training classes from a reliable source, or we teachers themselves sharing their classroom experiences. That is what going on in our state. But it was a different experience for me when I attended RA course. We were given new knowledge, how to change our strategy in the classroom, where in a traditional way we were teaching. we have learned psychology, technology, and all these things many years back, and we were working upon only that point of view. But when we attended the classroom RASA training, we could understand that we have to adapt our strategies that suits to the present condition or psychological condition of the children. The students have changed a lot. I have been teaching in a government school for about 20 years, but I got an opportunity to attend this course only now. But I have a suggestion that the teachers who are newly appointed should be given a compulsory training like this, because we have no time to implement all these things we have got from the RIC classes. Really, I regret for that. Anyway, I'm happy that I could bring forth a lot of changes after RASA training. What I noticed is that before coming to RASA training classes, I was focusing only on how to complete portions, and we were in a framework of this syllabus. Then I could understand that we have to think beyond this syllabus, and we should come to the needs of the children. We all know that repetition in the real life situation is an integral part of learning any language. But unfortunately, we are unable to provide it in a proper way. The opportunity and experience, due to different reasons, we cannot spot one or two reasons. I could understand that the system is demanding a classroom which is very obedient, very disciplined. We are not going deep into the needs of the children. As far as a classroom is concerned, different level of children are there. Children coming from different background, economically, socially, different backgrounds. But we get least time to give individual attention to the children. And also the strategies we adopt, that is a generalized pattern we are taking in. Teacher is standing in a position, teacher is reading, teacher is dictating. Least opportunity is given to the children. But when I attended RAC training, I could experience that our teachers from RAC are not really teaching us, they are giving us opportunity. Especially these presentations really helped me to think that what are the English language, the fluency I had. I even did not understand that I could do in a classroom like this, because in our classrooms there were no need of speaking. Actually, as the former presenter said, why we are not giving much importance to speaking is that all the exams are connected. It is there is no oral questions. It is a written examination. So children are compelled to read and write what they get. There's no opportunity for speaking in the classroom due to many reasons, as I said earlier. Anyway, it is a really an eye-opening session for me when I attended the RASA training. I have already told you that I have a suggestion that the starters, beginners, those who are in probation should be given such trainings from this kind of reliable sources. That is what I noticed, that change. I have been attending different refresher courses in our state. But the thing is that we are just sharing and spending time. I don't know whether I got an opportunity. Maybe around 60 to 80 teachers will be sitting together and sharing the things. Actually, they are experiment with the children, I should say. This is my reflection, and thank you so much for the opportunity. Hello?
Yes, yes. Pooja, yes. That's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to hear that it has made an impact in your classroom process, right? That you're able to bring an involvement. Yeah, such training does matter, because we cannot blame the teachers for not being able to bring an impact in the children, because maybe they are not aware. It's only training programs like this. One second. It's only training programs like this which will bring us some awareness, and then teachers who are conscious can make an effort to bring some transformation. So RI is a very age old institution, almost 60 plus. So we have had an experience of training teachers for years together. And as Hajara madam rightly said, especially from, I would like to, if there are officials in RI here, I would like to make a request, since I am the nodal officer of Kerala. The number of teachers that come from Kerala is very limited. Sometimes it is 12, sometimes it's very less. I think it is an opportunity for them to share, learn many things from the organization and from one another, bring in very good interstate relationship as well, because there will be teachers coming from other states as well. So I would request, if there are officials, to ensure that the teachers are sent on regular basis, because I believe it is, even if you think that the children are losing out in some number of classes, but however, I think the gain that the teacher gets out of the training, and then because it's only once in the training, it's not that they have to come every time. They're almost 45 years of their I mean, that career. It's only one time that they come, and if they come, it can make a lot of difference in the classroom process. Why I tell you this is because when I got trained in English and Foreign Language University, before that I used to teach, but I think that it was an 8 months training program, of course, there, but that particular training program has made a lot of impact on me as an individual. That was, I had done in English and Foreign Language University, and that made us aware as to how English is to be taught. And so it is just 1 month, or maybe those number of trainings that we do at RISI. I would request that the officials send them here, because we will bring positive changes in your students, in your teachers, and thereby to your students as well. Yes, thank you, Hajara, for sharing
We
this.
have
And that
more
we have
primary
also,
school teachers. Yeah, more primary school teachers, like 40, 50 they send, but very few high school teachers. So for the
yes.
August batch, we had around 13 or 14 high school teachers, right? Pooja was a coordinator of that batch.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe
Yes.
because of exams and other issues, but as Pooja madam rightly said, please depute teachers in as many numbers as possible. 50 is a limit, so please send all the 50 teachers.
So one more sentence I would like to add to you, that my students are asking now, teacher, what change has happened to you? Because they could identify a drastic change in my classroom, because I am giving an opportunity for them. In every classes, I divide the class into groups and encourage them to present their topic. Sometimes I give the beforehand, or sometimes on spot I give. But they are, as our children are nowadays, kinesthetic style of learning they like. So they tell us that we are waiting for the English class to come, because we can stand up from the seat. We are not getting bored in the classroom. We have something to do. I should bring some stationaries and all into the classroom, gum, paste, papers, and all. I feel it a little bit difficulty, but they are very much interested. They have a competitive mind. Sometimes I make it a kind of that what you can say, boys and girls competition, like that. So they are very much interested. Nowadays children want to do something in the classroom. They cannot idle. That is what I wanted to add. Thank you so much.
Correct. Yes, very true. That students do not like to just sit and listen like what we used to do during our school days, from morning till evening, sitting and listening. But now the pedagogy has changed, where we bring in more involvement. And as you rightly said, there was a time where we used to fold our hands and be very obedient. But now we don't want the children to be listening to you and say yes to whatever the teachers. They can question. They can counter argue you. They can voice their own point of view, and teacher has to be open to that. And these are attitudinal changes also that we can see in a teacher, because I think the teacher who's very strict and then says, you should listen only to me, That kind of attitude change, it comes once they come here, because they realize that we allow them the freedom to make errors, we allow them the freedom to ask questions, respectfully, and then disagree with us. So since they experience that in our own classroom, they transfer that into their classes. So that way the attitudinal changes also come. So our children don't have to be very, very obedient, as Hazara was also saying. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. You have taken the initiative. Yeah, I would like to thank you on behalf
Thank
of
you.
RISI. Nice to see you
Happy
as well.
to see you also.
Yeah, good. Nice to see you too. Anybody else is making any presentations here? You don't have to, if you don't have slides, you can at least just talk about. Any other teachers who are here from RISI?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Jangi.
You can also share what things can be added as well, not necessary any things that you think can be, added to the course. That also you can share. Yes, Janaki, madam, please tell. No, Janaki, yes, I remember you.
Can I share my experience there?
Yes.
Yes, as a teacher, I got so many different variety of experiences there. Can you hear me? Sometimes my network that is breaking.
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Then me too conducted that is the action researchers. That is just like other teachers there. Anyway, I think it is safe. Partially it is going on, not fully, because the time limited, and also we have to complete the syllabus there. So, okay. And I would like to share my experience there. It is a reading log. It is going on in my school. Students are very much interested. That is a reading log. And last week, some books that is from my hand, the book that is students they shared, that is book that is with them. They are so much interested, that is in the reading. And I experienced another thing, that is the language lab there. It is the first time I experienced the. It was great experience. Okay, and after that I introduced my school PTA. That is about the language lab that is in my school. I shared my experience. That was the. I'm audible.
Yes.
Okay, and more than that, the professional development after the course, 1 month course, we participated. That is 4 days. That is LTI conference, international conference, English conference. That is some teachers from Kerala, and there's some teachers from the other state also there, and it was wonderful experience there. Okay, and more than that, in my life, first time I wrote a poem that is in English, that is because of you, but you didn't check it, but in my hand that is, but
Many
it
of
was
them
a
in
great experience
I
for
must
me.
have yours.
Okay, and also that there are so many changes that is in my class, that is related to that is course, the classroom changes, and also I participated role play there, and while in I'm audible.
Yes. Continue.
And every day we have a role play competition here. That's why this time I added something that I got that from there. Okay. Anyway, it was a wonderful experience. While that is a story writing that is in the question paper, I remember you, Pujagiri ma'am. That is a story writing. That is something that is we discussed. That is in the RIE. There is one question that is picture, and the student have to write the story based on that picture. That is every time that is in a Kerala syllabus. That is some points that is from you. That's I remember you. Okay, so okay, and all of you in our mind, it was a wonderful experience. So many changes, so many changes. It is going on. Okay, where the main villain that is challenge that is the time that is there. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anybody else has?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Viji.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I can see your
Okay,
face.
fine. Very happy also.
Yeah, very
To
happy
see
to
you
see
all.
you.
Mm.
Tell me, what did you learn in RASI? Cannot hear. Okay, anybody else? Vijay was only greeting me, I think.
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
Tell me. Yes.
I was telling that I'm very grateful in attending this course,
Okay.
as I got a great chance to experience the classes of Hidesi Bhagat sir.
Okay, good.
Very great experiences he shared in the classes. Then about Ravi Narayan sir's class, we are just not giving any importance to reading. Then his activities related to reading log and all that. I'm just I got a great experience from the in that area also.
Good.
About Pujagiri ma'am, also very interesting classes, and Usma Rahil ma'am's classes related to phonetics. Really enjoyed the classes. And about Suman Bandi sir also, grammar, veteran. Very great classes.
Okay.
And first-hand experience related to language lab. And also I got a great improvement in my personality also.
What improvement you saw in your personality?
In dealing with other teachers and with the students, I got a positive attitude after that, to a great extent. Then I attended LTI conference, getting inspired from Bhagat sir, Hitesh sir.
That's nice.
Then that is a great experience. Then we have got a chance to mingle with other state teachers also. It was a great experience, having great friendship with them.
Right.
Then RISC atmosphere is very different, very calm and quiet atmosphere. That is that is a great memory. Thank you for giving such great
How have your
experience.
children changed after you have had a training program here? Has there been improvement in the students? Some changes in the students' performance?
Students are telling me that why you have gone there.
Okay.
we
missed you.
we missed you a lot. Then taking some special classes, and that I have completed the portions till now. I have completed
Activities, are you doing activities, some few activities in the class here and there?
activities. I have started giving them reading logs.
Okay.
And in my class, I also did a role play and all that.
Okay. Good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes. Anybody else has anything to share?
Yeah, ma'am, it's Shalna.
Shalna, hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, ma'am. What about you?
I'm good. Good.
I just wanted to say that I would never have done an action research if I had not come there, surely. And even though I know that they are not in good standard, so actually what I plan now is even when the school reopens, I'm thinking about spending at least a half an hour for this action research, and I just want to improve the students. The main actually everyone gives importance to the mark that they are getting, but it's not that. they don't have the confidence, ma'am, really speaking. In my 8th standard students, to be very frank, I'm saying there are students who do not read even 3-letter words. So how can they comprehend, and how can we think that they have a higher order thinking, and they have that critical thinking and all? It's not at all possible. If a student is able to read, okay, or able to comprehend something, we can say that they can think like that, they can write like that. But if the student is not able to recognize the meaning or the pronunciation of a 3-letter word, as a teacher, how could we say that we are successful? So when the school reopens, what I really plan is spending nearly minimum 20 to 30 minutes for this improving their basic skills. Then we can go to the next level. So I just want to thank all the members of RAC for giving me that insight that I should actually come down. I also have to go to the base. So you actually gave me that insight. So thank you so much. And overall, that 1-month course was really meaningful, and we learned a lot. Thank you all.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you, Shelna. I think when you are trying to focus on these children, maybe, as you rightly said, that they cannot go into the higher order thinking, but the number of students who are able to read just 2 or 3, maybe just a few, maybe 5 or 6, 7, you might have to focus, give them a different focus, maybe, as you said, maybe after the class or sometime in between. And then whenever you're giving them, don't try to, I think you should not give them the textbook. Probably give some simpler texts which are very, very light and interesting, happier topics, joyful topics for them to have an interest to read. If you are giving the textbooks of the syllabus, which itself is quite heavy for the child, then the very interest to read might not be there. So you can bring some comics, you can bring some cartoon series, and then ask them to begin from there, so that at least they'll get involved. Maybe that way you can try for the children who are struggling. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Anybody else?
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, Miss.
Sure. I'm one of the students of your online batch.
Online batch.
Yeah. When I see Ravi sir and Pooja ma'am, actually we blush.
You blush. Why do you blush?
I don't know. It's very nostalgic because we haven't seen you in person, right?
Yeah.
We were the part of the online batch.
Okay.
Ma'am, actually, till we joined the RISI, we used to see all the issues which come up in our classes just as a problem. And we were actually struggling to fix it with temporary solutions. But once we joined RIC, once we were trained at RIC, we started thinking, what next? We started to select samples from our classroom and started doing exploratory research. And we were able to find the existing reasons behind every problem, and also customized our strategies accordingly. So as a result, we were able to derive a permanent solution to somewhat greater extent. So it also helped us to improve the quality of our teaching and also the quality of our students.
Very nice.
And as you told, our students are not interested in reading our textbook, but I think they are very much interested in reading small stories.
Exactly.
So what I do is that I'll take the printout of small moral stories and give it to our students, and they read it very well, ma'am. So if I found any difficulty in reading, so what I'll do is that I'll teach them word using sounds like book, like that, and now they have started reading. I'm the class teacher of Malayalam medium, 9th standard, and each and every student will read English now. So I think that's because I was a part of RI at that time, and it gave me confidence. And at the time I joined RI, I was nothing, and now I'm a part of the textbook team, development team,
Very
SCRT.
good.
Okay,
Very
it's all because of you, Ravi sir, Pooja ma'am, Isma ma'am, everybody. Hide sir, we would like to meet you in person in coming future. Thank you, ma'am.
Sure, sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you, Misha. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you.
Good that you are talking about the pronunciation, the phonemic way of teaching. Then you can also move on to syllabification. So like phonemic teaching might again, since English is not a phonetic language, so instead of, like, for example, here I can say internet connection is weak. So instead of saying ka, na, a, ka, that's like you are focusing on individual sounds. You can syllabify and send connection. So if you get syllabification and making the children read is also one of the ways of it helps reading, plus it helps them in spelling as well. So maybe you can reflect on that as well. Okay, thank you, Misha. Hope we will meet
Okay.
someday.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Anybody else has any other thing to share? Any other of anybody else is there, officer here, who probably could talk? Besides the teachers, any officials we have?
So that faculty, BSCs, you can give your suggestions to us.
Yes.
Yeah, about the design of training programs, your needs, expectations from RIE.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Vinaya. I was really happy that I got this opportunity to join the meeting today. It was only yesterday evening that I came to know that I should join this meeting, but I never thought that it would be so live and fruitful. Because from the excitement of the teachers who have attended the course, I understand that they have benefited a lot from that. Especially the comment by Hajra teacher that her students could actually understand the difference or difference in her strategies, difference in her approach to them. And I think even her communication skill increased a lot. So even her students could identify that. That means the course was extremely beneficial. So my suggestion is that I know that primary teachers are attending courses in RIE. But when it came to reading also, all the teachers who presented their papers here, actually they took, their focus group was high school students because they are all high school teachers. And it is very unfortunate that even in high school classes, the three-letter words, one of the teachers here also mentioned that the children couldn't even read three-letter words. So actually all these strategies should happen in lower classes. It should begin from there. The happiness in reading, just like Pooja ma'am told, everything should start from lower classes. So what I felt, or what I have continuously felt, is that the lower primary teachers should also be equipped and empowered, and the confidence level in them should also increase. Because from my experience, many of the teachers are not even speaking in English inside the class. A kind of mother tongue translation, the traditional translation method is what is being continued even now, even after the continuous efforts that RPs and the department, everyone has put forth. The teachers is still, majority of the teachers, I'm not generalizing, majority of the teachers are still focused on how to finish the portion. I think one of the teachers also mentioned here that the activity oriented approach is not going on well because of the time limitation. But Hajira teacher, I would like to congratulate her. She told that now, even though she has to spend a lot on gum, paper and all, her classes are activity oriented, which is what we envision and what will really help students to gain more confidence. But for that, the teacher should first have the confidence to do that. And I think RIE is providing that. But apart from that, right from young age, the children should get the opportunity to do things more freely without the mother tongue interference. I would like to point out one of my experiences, because when I went to a school, I saw in the blackboard it was written "turn around," meaning in Malayalam "tiriyuga." Turn around, tiriyuga. instead of writing it on the board, the teacher could have just demonstrated in the class. She could have turned around. Every child would have grasped what the meaning of turnaround is. Many sentences or just activities using this turnaround should have been used in the class. Same thing happened in a pre-primary class. When I visited the class, children were happily singing Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa to me. Because a pre-primary teacher wanted to show that she is taking rhymes and all. The children are used to it. Pre-primary class. So there, after that I asked, who is Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. So who is Johnny? They didn't know. Now, what was he eating? Was there something inside his mouth? They didn't know. They were just repeating those lines. They have by-hearted those lines. And as Pooja ma'am told, the meaning sensitivity, that was not there. Because they didn't understand what the meaning of this simple rhyme is. Instead of making them by-heart the whole thing, the teacher could have told, Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa, that excitement. If the teacher has demonstrated that, it would have been much better. Another thing which I have noticed in my experience in classrooms is that children even children who can read well, just reads. They don't read it with proper emotion, intonation, things which came to us so naturally. So that kind of a classroom approach is missing. And it's lacking. And I'm so happy today that I never got an opportunity to join a course there. So after listening to all this, I feel that, okay, good. I should also encourage and tell teachers to join, do a course in RI, because if a course could create, I think it was a 1 month course, if a course could create this much of change in teachers, in their teaching skills, in the strategies they adopt, I feel that is something great, because as an RP and all, I have been trying to do this for the past 10 to 12 years, but I couldn't, frankly, I couldn't bring this kind of a change in classroom process. So good that I got an opportunity to participate, and I think all the teachers in RI are doing great job. And in future, maybe I'll also do a course there. So thank you, both the faculties who spoke, and thank you for the opportunity also.
Thank you, Madam Sridevi. Maybe what you are doing is also making an impact in their own small ways. Probably we are an institution, so facilities are more. Maybe that is also an advantage to us. As you also rightly said, I have seen situations where children read a text, but there is zero comprehension. They read aloud, and then I ask the child, I'll ask some question based on this. There is no comprehension. So I think it is the strategies which the teacher should learn, and then once they know the strategies, then they'll be able to manage. So I think that is what at the institution we do. We teach them strategies to make them a little independent, even at the primary level. If the child is allowed to read something by themselves, then the teachers can cover the syllabus fast. The reason why the teachers are not able to complete the syllabus on time is because they the whole time they're explaining. The individual reading is rarely encouraged. So that's also a sad reality. Yes. Anybody else? Thank you for saying that you would be sending some teachers. Yeah. Anybody else? Teachers to RISI. Any other faculties from DIET? We would love to hear you speak. Professor?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Anyone else? Like Kiran Anand, sir. Kiran Anand, any comments? Kiran? Yeah.
No, sir. Thanks. A very good section.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. What about others? Rohini, Annie, Raju? Jayashri, any comments? Your appreciation would also motivate us to do more.
Arivi sir, I have a suggestion. Can you organize student programs during the vacation period? Because when you...
It's not very clear, ma'am. Madam. Yeah, not very clear.
I have a feeble net connection, that's why.
Okay.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you can be a little louder. Yes.
Yeah, can you arrange training programs during vacations? I mean, April and May, because whenever you conduct training programs, during the school days, working days, and that also for 1 month and all, no, the teachers feel so difficult to attend. They want to attend, but their atmosphere in the school do not allow them to attend the training programs. So can you think of conducting training programs during vacation?
But will the teachers come during the vacation?
I think so, because in my district, many primary teachers are very much interested to attend the training programs at the RISI. But in a government primary school, there may be only 4 or 5 teachers in a LP school. So they can't come to Bangalore for 1 month because their school will be disturbed because of.
Yes, maybe we can think of it, sir. We
Yeah.
already have PGDLT program going, but at this simultaneously maybe we can do. But we'll have to talk to the director, discuss all that, and then we can keep you informed, ma'am. As to take a decision from the office level.
Please consider it when you
Yeah.
organize training program.
Anyone else? So somebody has volunteered to take notes, right? Who will make notes and write a report and submit it to the DGE? Who has volunteered to write a report?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I'm writing the report. After completing this, I will send to you who to
Yeah.
DG.
Send it to us, and then one copy to Dr. Deepa Martin or to the Department of General Education. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Fine. Sir, and one more thing. As I attended that our 1 month course, the training course in RI, I know the ambience and support that RI faculty provided to us. That is why I'm that much excited again when I see Ravi sir and Pooja ma'am now always. And I have one or two suggestions whether I don't know RI implemented these things or not. And the one thing is RI can start an annual innovation in teaching classroom forum, where the teachers can present their classroom researches and new experiments annually or something else. And then form some mentorship groups where the alumni or conduct monthly webinars or online courses on niche themes or new assessment techniques and inclusive digital teaching. Webinars is fine, I think. And then ongoing online communities where RI alumni like us can share resources and discuss ideas, and we can receive your continuous support. I don't know whether RI implemented these things or not.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah, this
thank you.
is the initiation, so we will see.
Okay.
This is the state alumni initiation. Okay. Mhm.
Anything else, or else we can conclude? So before we conclude, can you all turn on the camera? We'll just take a screenshot, one photo, and we'll share it with the colleagues, director, and in the group also. Yeah, please, can you all turn on the camera? Yeah, everybody, please switch on the camera.
And smile also.
A few more cameras. A few more. Many
Jai
cameras
Shri
turned
Krishna,
off.
Jagdish,
Yeah.
Bindu.
Jidesh, Maya, Misha, Annie. Yeah, please turn on the camera. Yeah.
Jayashri madam, we can see the fan. We cannot see you.
Jayashri, Jayashri, yes. Josephine. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Jayashri madam, we can see the fan. 1 minute.
I
hold
took
it like this.
yes, I took the screenshot. Yeah.
You took, sir? Ravi sir?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone. Thank you to the Department of General Education for helping us in organizing this follow-up session. Thank you to SCRT as well for all the support, and all the DIET nodal officers, especially for your, involvement in today's presentation. We had a very good discussion, good questions. All right, we'll continue this discussion online, offline, right? Yeah. So thank you all the DIET faculty from different districts of Kerala. And thank you teacher educators, trainers from BRCs and from other clusters also. And thank you teachers who have done RE course, who have joined on their own interest and shared their experiences. So thank you, everybody. Yeah, we'll keep in touch.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank you, Pooja ma'am.
Thank you.
Missing RISI. Bye-bye.